Okay, we are live again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I've got fresh hot coffee, and I'm very glad to be having it. Let me get a sip, and we'll just jump right into this, y'all. It's been a while. Oh my. Oh. That is so good, let me tell you. I hope y'all have got fresh hot coffee, because it's a wonderful thing to be having bright and early. But let's jump into it. Today we've got Genshin Impact. I think it's been about 3 weeks, so we are back with it, y'all. We've been doing some Oblivion. We've been doing, oh, what's it doing? Downloading resources. Well, you know what? It's going pretty fast. I was going to play this last week. I was going to play this last week. I don't know what is going on with the stream, but this thing is reporting 0 kbps. And we are getting all sorts of drop frames. So I'm not sure about that. I downloaded, perhaps it's because we're downloading these resources, but usually the downloads like this do not affect the uploads. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to have to download a gigabyte of stuff. I thought I would already done that, y'all, you know, on the launcher. That's why we didn't play it last week. Oh, Lord. I definitely apologize. I know the stream's got to be, oh yeah, it's reporting unstable. Yeah, I was hoping to jump right into this, y'all. If it doesn't clear up, what I'm going to do is just restart the stream. Maybe with some different settings, because that would be unwatchable. Between 0 and 500 bits, kilobits. Yeah, I'm basically dropping all my frames. So let's just see how it does once this is finished downloading, because this is taking up a ton of my bandwidth. But again, upload is not download, so they rarely affect each other. Yeah, I may just restart the stream. Oh Lord, it's verifying file integrity. Oh, this just sucks dick, y'all. I apologize. I didn't know that you had to actually log into the game to finish the whole download process. Yeah, I would have done this all stream. Well, is there anything positive to talk about? Well, other than the fact that I just have some lovely coffee. You know, the start screen is quite nice, y'all. We're like, you know, flying through apparently a city in the heavens, y'all, up in the clouds. You know. I do see that the bit rate has recovered, yet the stream is still unstable. We'll give it a minute here. About 50% thereabouts. Be a few more minutes. While we wait on that, let's do this. Let me do this. So what's new in Genshin Impact? Because I don't really have a lot to yap about this morning, y'all. I'm rather oh, there we go. It's done just when I'm gonna. So the latter 50% was a lot faster than the former. Okay, so I'm gonna keep an eye. Okay, the stream has now stabilized. We are 5 green bars, 4 green bars. So I guess it was the game. I guess that whole verifying the file integrity and downloading all that. Yeah, so I guess I'll just cut this out of the file. I apologize, y'all. So we're just gonna jump right into the game. I'm a little tired and I don't feel like doing a big preamble. It happens sometimes. Y'all, I had some wild dreams last night. You know, a lot of times, you know what a good thing to do is to just sort of preamble a little bit along, y'all. You know, have a, what's a good word to call it? You know, it's not a preamble. Maybe I'm just ambling, y'all. You know, just amble a bit. You don't have to preamble. You can just amble. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. So I know now that y'all, when we play Genshin, to always do your download on the launcher and then try to hop in the game. I don't really play this off stream. This game, I like this game, but it has failed to hook me thus far. There's a lot to like about this game. You know, my early impressions of it is that it's a cute little game. It's a fun little game. I understand that it's this type of game called a gacha game, which that's new to me. Never played one. Never played one. I don't know. But I understand they're all about like gambling for characters, and you can buy currency or you can play the game and slowly, gradually get currency and then buy new characters that you like or you want to play. And that's all new to me. It's all new to me. I don't really know how all this works. I'm learning about it. But it hasn't really hooked me yet because I have not started playing it off stream. And I always say, if I play a game and then I really start playing it like I've done with Project Zomboid, well then I'm actually in love with it. You know, if I'm playing the thing off stream like I do Zomboid and WoW and ever so often Rivals, you know, just haven't been doing much of that. I've been so addicted to Zomboid that, you know, a lot of time's been going into that. But we're not here to talk about those games today. We're here to talk about Genshin. Let's see. So what to do? I've got all these things, y'all. The one criticism, big time criticism of the game is the red dots, or I call it the fucking curse of the red dots, y'all. This started many years ago in EVE Online. Okay. And we're gonna get into that just a bit here in a sec. As soon as I figure out, let me just get a direction to go here, because I don't want to just run around lost. Oh, you got a little radio menu on tab. Is that new? I don't remember that. Well, let's just find our quest, and we're going to start doing a quest, because that's what you do. I mean, this game's about doing quests, having adventures, doing little dungeons, etc. Cute little game. Story, vision. That's not really what I'm looking for. No, still not what I'm looking for. There's a thing, let's see. There we go, press Alt. If you hold down Alt, little tip, y'all, y'all probably, I'm sure you know this if you play Genshin, but if you hold down Alt, you can free move your mouse. And then so you can click the little icons that are around the corners of your screen. So this is not what we're looking for. I'm just looking for quest. Nope. Just looking for quest. Here we go. It's the exclamation mark over to the top left. Now, let me see. Kaeya's troubles. This is likely what we're working on. Right, Kaeya's the boy. Right, so okay, let's recap. So we're going to work on Kaeya's troubles and we're going to get into that. So it seems to want me to go to the Adventurers Guild and listen to their report. It says, you bump into Kaeya, who you first met during Stormterror's attack. And y'all, Stormterror is that lovely big dragon. Benevolent dragon. Dragons never hurt anybody, y'all. If they do it benevolently, okay? It's totally innocent, please. I get tired of all the dragon criticism around here. But anyway, so at the Knights of Avonia's headquarters, this resourceful and crafty cavalry captain, y'all, he's a fucking beta. This is, I mean, stop glazing him. What am I hearing? Hold on. What is in my house? Hold on. Okay, I think my cat's tearing the fucking house down, y'all. I don't know what he's doing. That might have come from under... I don't know. It's weird, y'all. If I hear it again, I'm gonna go see what it is. Anyway, so... he is not a crafty cat. He's not resourceful, y'all. If he was resourceful, why do I need to go find his little grandfather's pocket watch? Okay, he's not resourceful. Resourceful people don't be putting their shit on other people to do, y'all. They do it themselves. Like, we know how this works. So he seems to encounter a conundrum that he needs a little help with. So did they forget that I've already talked to him? I don't know. They must have. But okay, so let me get to going here. Oh God, I hate that fucking yawning. Yeah, so that'll be something that causes me to stop playing the game just straight out the gate. I find idle animation, like animation doesn't bother me. Character idle sounds are so fucking unnecessary. Like, please put a volume slider on that. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm not fucking joking. It drives me up the goddamn wall. It's the same fucking thing on the Marvel Rivals character select screen. Like, who the fuck wants to hear Sue Storm? Oh, oh. And it's like, it's not even random or anything. It's every 22 seconds, y'all. Like I'm in the lobby trying to talk to my friends, y'all. Goddamn, I can't even think straight because of Sue Storm over here having fucking orgasms every 22 seconds. God damn. Like, do they only design games for these fucking gooners these days? Like, I get tired of it. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Oh, God damn it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to run a family channel and it gets harder every damn day. Get a sip of coffee. But I'll tell you something I don't like about this game. I was going to say it earlier. It's got the curse of the red dot. Y'all, do you see how many red dots, exclamations? Let's count them. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking red huge exclamation marks pulsing. They're pulsing, throbbing, y'all. They're throbbing for my attention. Do you think I care about any of this? I'm trying to play the game. Y'all, EVE Online, many years ago, the developers put a single fucking red dot on something in the game. And the community had a goddamn conniption fit, y'all. They lost their minds to the point that the red dot was removed. They made them optional or something. I can't remember. They had a whole, shut the fuck up, Notastraza. God damn it. Shit, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a hard time. I'm under a lot of stress, y'all. I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm getting tired of this. I'm gonna have to keep her running around so she can't do it. But they lost their minds, y'all. There was a whole CSM, y'all. That's the counter of stellar management, okay? It's a player organized group that gets to talk to the developers and go to Iceland and Reykjavik, Iceland, and have meetings with them and stuff. I was never on that, okay, because I'm not a fucking nerd, y'all. Jesus Christ. The accusations never end. But look, there's 6 in this game, and nobody except me is losing their fucking mind. If you want to do it, if you want to put red dots all over the goddamn screen, you want to turn the goddamn game into a fucking clown, put polka dots all over it. Do one and have it be on something that is actually deserving of my attention, something that's going to help me play the game at an essential moment in time. Don't just put these fucking dots. When y'all think about this, Stan Lee was a goddamn genius. Remember he famously said, when everything is super, when everybody's super, nobody is. When everything is a goddamn red dot, nothing is, y'all. It's red dots all the way down. Look at it. Look at the dots. I'm about to have a fucking panic attack, y'all. I just want to play the video game. That's all I want to do. That's all I ever wanted to do. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I could see that I didn't rant, y'all. I almost did. I almost got into a rant. I'm sorry. Okay, now what am I had a quest, and I think I'm in the right zone for the quest. Okay, we're gonna move past all the moaning and the goonerisms. And the red dot, the pokey dotted game, we're just going to go here. I'm going to talk to him. Maybe
hey, kiddo. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Yes. Oh, look. There's an exclamation mark that's worthy of being there because it tells me an essential thing. Like it's a part of the quest that I need to know about right now.
We're not here for something that boring.
Tell him, Paimon. Fuck yeah. The only thing good about this game is Paimon. The rest of it's dog shit.
We're looking for a sword that fell from Celestia. One that can kill 8-headed banshees and silver-haired hydras.
Yeah. That's right. And I remember that precisely, y'all. Yes, I remember all about, Celestia and 8-headed banshees and the hydras and all of that, of course.
It's super mega uber powerful.
Yeah. It's 8-headed hydras and silver-haired banshee. No, fuck it. God, I'm about to besmirch. Paimon, you need to shut up. She's telling our business, y'all. You don't tell this man. Look at him. He's strange. Look at his hair. The boy's got a fucking blowout and he's not even from Jersey, y'all. He's way too pale to be from Jersey. Them boys are fucking tan, y'all. You know about GTL? It's gym, tanning, and laundry, okay? Laundry. He's not to be trusted is all I'm trying to say. Also, no, for a second I thought he was wearing Crocs. People that wear Crocs are absolutely not to be trusted. Ever. With the simplest of tasks. Paimon, you've said too much.
It's fine as long as Paimon doesn't tell them the treasure's location.
No, it's not, Paimon. One of these days you're gonna slip up and tell them some sensitive information. I don't want you to get in the habit of yapping, Paimon. You're gonna wind up as a damn snack if you keep it up.
So, Cyrus, do you know where the lost Arcadian ruins are supposed to be?
God damn it, now you've done it, Paimon. Now you've really fucked up. You've screwed the pooch, Paimon.
Arcadian ruins. Never heard of them.
Well, of course he's never heard of it. The boy's got a fucking blowout. Y'all, riddle me this. Riddle me this. Please, somebody tell me how the fuck You go in front of a mirror in the morning and you mix a blowout with a monocle. Have you ever heard of such? It's just not something to be done. It's not a thing that you should be doing. Why? Why would you do this?
Thanks for your intel anyway. If you do find these ruins, I'd love to see them.
Of course. Now, see, you've got him interested, Paimon. He's going to come see our ruins. He's going to find our treasure. You need to keep your mouth shut.
My intel?
Now, look at this. We've got a fucking highway woman behind us. You've been yapping.
No clues.
She was yapping, and y'all, there was a brigand.
Come on, it's the hiding place of the super amazing sword. Anyway, we should go meet up with Kaeya first.
Let me turn the dialogue. No, if I turn the fucking dialogue volume up, then the yawning, I can just... Gee whiz. It's already on 10. We can turn the game volume up to 3. Okay, that's good enough. See right here, developers, put a little setting right here. Takes 2 seconds, right? It's like 2 lines of code. Suss out the stupid idle sounds, character idle sounds. Let me mute that. Gonna give me a heart attack, y'all. I do not wish to have a heart attack. I'm a very fit girl, but there's a very slim, there's a chance, however slim, that I could have a heart attack. These games get me worked up, y'all. I'm not like this in my daily life. Like, I'm not going to the refrigerator and then seeing, the cheese is 1 day out of date and I start losing my fucking mind. I don't do that. It's just these video games, y'all. They don't know how to design them properly. There was a day when they did, y'all. It was a long time ago. We deserve better. Oh, and the quest is over here, y'all. It's way over yonder. And I don't know why I'm getting so worked up this morning, y'all. I had these crazy dreams last night. I was just rolling through dream after dream after dream. And y'all, I had one dream last night that was so powerful. It was so fucking crazy. I thought... I live alone. I thought I heard my mother actually calling me. I woke up and said, "What?" I said, "What?" And of course there was no response. There's fucking no one here. But I did that. I said it like 3 times. My heart was racing. I thought like somebody had broke in, like we were... I don't know, y'all. I was having some crazy dreams last night. It took me a minute to get back to sleep because I was all worked up. I think I'm going the right way. I'm working my way to the waypoint, y'all. I'm trying. It's over. I can see that it's... And I forget that sometimes that you can climb in this game. I think I can just scale this wall. There we go. It's shift. Just hold shift. Oh, hold on. I might not have enough juice to make it up. Here we go. Some bitch. Ain't that just a some bitch? Okay, here we go again. Here's Kaeya. Let me get a sip of...
You're back. Do you have news for me?
Yes, Kaeya, but just a second, boy. Let me get a sip of coffee. Then I'll deal with you. I remember this. Let me get a sip of coffee. I need it, y'all. It's been a morning already. Okay, so he sent us on like a little adventure, y'all. We went to like this place. It was like a little dungeon or whatever, and we learned some new skills and things. And I think it was like for his grandfather's watch. Do y'all know about that? Like his grandfather fought in the war and he was kind of like smuggling this watch in his ass. Do y'all know about the y'all know about the Christopher Walken reference? Fucking hilarious. So, my grandfather had this watch. Kaeya said, okay,
Listen, we asked around the Adventures Guild and found, well, nothing.
And let's not forget that there was some brigands, y'all. Some kind of ne'er-do-well, like listening in, and Paimon's over here just yapping, talking about it's fine. Y'all, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out of her one day. I'm about had it with her mess.
That much is expected.
Why is that?
Oh, I only mean that what's the fun in finding it without the hard work?
Kaeya, why in God's name, boy? You do not look like y'all. Let's observe here. Let's just take a look at Kaeya for a moment. Look at how he's garbed. Look at his face shape, his eye shape. Let's have a look at the androgyny that's going on here. The levels of femininity here. Okay, let's look at the slenderness, you know, let's just observe here his fashion. I believe this is his hair actually coming around his neck, so he's grown out like he's got it short on the sides. He's put a lot into his appearance, y'all. He's looking very much like a twink. He just does not strike me. Does he strike y'all as the type of person that associates fun with hard work, right? If we had to play a word association game with Kaeya, do you think that we would find a lot of clustering around the words hard, work, and fun? Do we really believe that Kaeya here believes that hard work is fun just from the look of him? Because I've never met anyone of Kaeya's, you know, type. Yeah, let's just call it that. His type. That thought that much, you know. Doesn't really seem the type to be out here on his Sigma grind set, does he? I mean, maybe it's just me, y'all. I've got a long life experience, and the math just ain't math.
However, I do have some clues.
But we'll let him cook, y'all. Maybe there's more to meets the eye. You know, you hate to judge a book by its cover. But I think his cover says a lot, y'all. But by the way, you can in fact judge books by their cover. I mean, if y'all ever read Stephen King, I mean, come on. We kind of know what's in the book at a glance, y'all.
I sent someone to collate black market intel. It seems that someone does know about the Arcadian ruins.
Okay, well, I'm interested. I want to find out more about the Arcadian ruins.
Really? Where's the guy?
Look at Paimon asking all the right questions, y'all. She's a very discerning gal.
Now, as per the black market's rules, they will send someone to meet us to prevent leaks.
Well, there's going to be somebody tailing us, so already because of Paimon's big mouth. We saw it. We saw the foreshadowing. But you know, the game does this little thing where it tries to bait and switch. So it's trying to make us think that the person that was listening in is, you know, of an unsavory type. And they might actually be out to help us. That's probably the plot twist that we're headed toward, if I had to guess. I like to think about these things.
We will be meeting the informant at the Whispering Woods.
Okay. You know, one thing I like about the game, of course, I've mentioned before that it's a fun little game. It's got a very cute art style, you know, especially if you like anime stuff. I generally don't care for anime. I know that's a very high level of irony given my avatar. It is what it is, though, y'all. It is. I kind of missed the boat on anime, but and I'm really not trying to get on it either. You know, I think once a ship has sailed, you fucking let it go, boy. You know. But I like the story of the game. It's got a nice little story, and I'm kind of eager to find out more. And
Then what are we waiting here for?
let me just look at my options here. Because Paimon, it's not ideal for Kaeya to show his face.
That's right. You read my mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's because your skull is very thin, almost as such to be transparent, Kaeya.
I am a knight, so I shouldn't have any dealings with the black market.
Yeah. Okay, Kaeya. He's gotta take that high road, you know. He's a knight after all. He's a knight errant, y'all, just like Don Quixote.
You have my thanks.
Is that all? I mean, you can't come off the hip with some dollar bills? I mean, come on, Kaeya. Everything you've got on is fucking gilded, boy. Even your fucking eye patch. Like, bro, let me get that chain, something. Gee whiz. Let me get that mink fox you got around your neck. That fox fur, that would work. But y'all, I got his thanks, so I guess, you know, put that in my pipe and smoke it.
Of course, you'll be compensated for your troubles by the knights.
But Kaeya, you are a knight. So what? Why can you not do the compensation? I mean, why? What? Please, somebody help me. I'm being robbed here. This man is like he's stealing my labor, y'all. This is a theft. He's worse than the damn government.
Ooh, no problemo.
Paimon, please do not put an O on the end of problem for no reason. Please don't do that. It's completely fucking unnecessary. And yes, I know I do that type of thing all the time, but also, I'm not fucking Paimon. And that's not a double standard, because in order for it to be a double standard, two people would have to be exactly perfectly alike, and we're not. Oh, listen to the little jolly music. Oh, I love that. That's the first time I've heard that. Yeah, that was a nice little jingle, y'all. I'm just gonna jump over the fence here. Boop! Cause I'm a fucking magical person, y'all. I can simply, you know, I can survive very long. Look at the roll, y'all, just like a ninja. Also, hold on, let me ban a motherfucker real quick. I love banning people these days. Fucking banned? Fucking banned. Yeah, lovely. I rule with a velveteen fist, y'all. I tolerate no silly shit. There was somebody in here yesterday I should have banned. And having thought about it, you know.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, well, good thing they're stopping here for a second so I can yap on this. Because I've been streaming a while now. I've been streaming a while. I'm coming up on a year. It'll be 1 year, y'all, on December 2nd. That was my first stream. Almost a year ago. So we're about a month away from a year. And having been done a lot of yapping, y'all, and yapped to a lot of people, had a lot of people yap at me, I've kind of come to a consensus of the kind of things that I like and don't like. You know, and motherfuckers coming in here like the other day saying things literally the last time I streamed. I'm not going to repeat what they said, but if some of y'all were here, you might have saw it. But that kind of shit, that ain't going to fly with me. And I've just had enough time, because I know when I get off a stream and I look back on the stream and I think about some of the things that people have said to me, and these things kind of make me feel cheap, you know, and kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to get into too much heavy stuff. There's probably a better day for this, but yeah, it's just, I've had enough time to kind of decide how I want my streams to be, you know, and it's not like they were that last stream. You know, motherfuckers coming in here saying crazy shit.
Paimon can smell fisherman's toast.
Fisherman's toast? What the hell is that? I hope that's a restaurant and not an actual food, y'all, because I'd be damned if I would eat some kind of fish toast. But yeah, let's move on.
The aroma is coming from Good Hunter.
Oh God, it is something like they putting fish juice or fish guts on toast. I know it, y'all. And nobody should be doing that, y'all. That's absolutely disgusting. But it's coming from Good Hunter. Like, let's not get sidetracked. You know, I do a good enough job of sidetracking us, Paimon.
A thick slice of soft white toast.
Well, I can agree with a thick slice of soft white toast. Well, wait a minute. Paimon. White bread is soft. If you toast it, you're making it hard. Have y'all ever had soft toast? There's no such thing as soft toast, y'all. There's toast, and then there's untoasted bread. Toasted bread is hard. You know, it takes on a tough characteristic, y'all, and that's why you put butter on it. It softens it back up. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, y'all.
Topped with a generous serving of onion slices lightly caramelized by the toasting. Yum, yum.
Okay, Paimon. Now hold on, girl. That's an idea. Wait, y'all. Hold on. That's an idea and a half. Yeah, that's a whole ass idea. Caramelized onions on toast? Like, that sounds pretty damn good. Not gonna lie to you.
Paimon's made up her mind.
Okay, well, I guess she wants to eat. She wants to go eat something. I guess I'll take the little thing, little Sprite, go get something to eat.
It's an emergency. We must order ourselves a generous serving of fisherman's toast from Good Hunter, pronto.
All right, little thing, calm down. We'll go get some. Gee whiz.
It's on on you, of course.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Paimon, Jesus Christ, girl, we ain't even got paid for getting that boy, that little son of a bitch Kaeya's watch. Like, I'm broke as fuck, y'all. What is, Paimon, you are my fairy god niece. You're sparkling. Like, how do you not have any gold? Why can't she pay for it, y'all? Can she not conjure money or something? Like, she's gonna give me blood pressure, y'all. She's getting me a little... look at her! Anything that can do that or to be the one to pay, y'all. I can't do that. I can't teleport. I'm not that magical. Okay, let me go. Marjorie. That's a nice name. That's a name. I think that...
Hey, there's a lady over there waving to you. Let's go and see what she wants.
Good God. Paimon's gonna give me a fucking aneurysm if she don't stop blipping in and out of reality, y'all. But what I was gonna say, I'm going the right way here. I'm going toward the quest marker. I might need to like, oh, it's kind of far away, so I might teleport over there. But Marjorie, I believe Marjorie was the name of, I can't think of the woman's name, but from Game of Thrones, she was like the pretty queen or whatever. Her brother was like the Knight of Flowers. It's been so long. I need to watch that again. I watched it when it was coming on television. It was one of my favorite shows. I started reading the books, but I gave up on them because Martin was taking so long on the last book. I think I read like the first book and like half of the second one, and then everybody I was reading, it's like, he's never gonna finish the last book, and he still hasn't. Y'all, it's been so fucking long. Okay, I don't reckon I'll teleport. I'll just run over there. We'll see. We'll smell the roses. I have got to stop restarting the same sentence like 4 times. Like, just pick a sentence and fucking go with it. Like, why? Why does my brain do that? It's like I can't start a fucking sentence if it's not gonna be... I don't know. I just don't know, y'all. Got a weird brain. But look at this. This is winning right here for the game. This is winning. I love this art style. Like the grass and the rocks and everything is so pretty. And then everything's got little physics to it when you run through it. Like, this is winning. Okay, make no mistake. And then look how pretty the trees are, and then looking past into like the stars. The leaves falling off the trees. My goodness. Here we go.
Look! She's in trouble!
No, she led them here, honey. She's that girl that was like she was the one dropping the eaves on us. Hold up.
Windblade.
Windblade. What else does she do, right? She's got like this. Oh my God, please don't like de-aggro. Ya ha, chia. She is not in trouble. She led them to me. Now I'm gonna do some chopping. Combat in this game is quite smooth. It's quite fluid. You know, it feels pretty good. It feels good to press your buttons. And it's simple enough, right? I mean, you got a E and a Q, but you got a team, so you've got like what, 8 total abilities, plus each one's like their auto attack or whatever. Okay.
Why is this happening to me? I shouldn't have helped him.
So is her name actually Vile? Or am I supposed to be pronouncing that Villy? I doubt it's Villy, y'all. I would like to see another L and maybe even another E for that. But maybe this isn't the girl that was like eavesdropping. Maybe she had a toboggan on. We only got like a quick little glance of her.
Him who?
Oh, thanks so much for saving me. You're far more reliable than those Favonius guys.
Well, you say, this is how we understand like Kaeya and his whole lot. Like very early on, and by very early on I mean probably a few weeks ago, I was getting that inkling that Kaeya was kind of fucking worthless. You know, him and his whole lot. And now I'm starting to feel a little vindicated here, y'all, because look at this. She says I'm far more reliable than those Favonius guys, right? And whose team is Kaeya on? Oh, my name's Kaeya. I'm a knight of Favonius. Shut the fuck up. Just shut your mouth. You little son of a bitch. Son of a biscuit eater. Sorry, y'all. This is a family channel after all. I didn't mean to swear like that.
It's nothing. She's a traveler. She has to deal with stuff like this all the time.
Yeah. I mean, thanks. Okay, Kaeya's doing a touch of glazing here for me. Okay. It's kind of rare that I get any praise, y'all. My God.
Traveler, I've heard stories about you. Ugh, I didn't think I'd be saved by the one I'm here to meet.
Okay, so she was looking for me then.
Oh, so you're the...
Yes, please go on.
I didn't know how I could pay you back initially, but now I think I'll just give you the intel for free.
It's about time somebody gave me something for free. Also, we didn't get that toast. Wait, was that like a little side quest that I missed? Because I forgot to go and get the toast for Paimon. We didn't come out here. That little thing's gonna starve to death, y'all. She's probably 120 pounds underweight. Well, then again, she is 2 feet tall, so I don't know how that BMI would work out. You know, I think the math for BMI gets a little bit fuzzy when you get underneath, I don't know, 3.5 feet tall.
People in our circle know how important the network is.
Okay, like, who is her circle, though? I'm just gonna say, really?
Well, you did save my life.
Lucky?
Y'all, Paimon's my little cheerleader, y'all. Bless her heart.
But it's lucky for Kaeya, isn't it? He's supposed to pay for the intel.
No, he has not. No, Paimon, he did not fucking say that he was going to pay. Let's pay close attention to what he said, Paimon. He said the Knights of Favonius would pay for the intel. Yes, he is a knight, but he is clearly passing the buck yet again. I never got the sword he promised me. I've not got the sword yet. I'm still waiting on that sword, I'm quite sure. Okay. When somebody promises me a fucking sword, I expect to get it.
Listen well then. The intel on the Arcadian ruins.
And he said that sword was like very epic and powerful.
3 6-armed giants reside in the city in the lake. 2 guard the statue, 1 the treasure.
6-armed giants, you say? I mean, what the fuck? Like, what business do they have having 6 arms? Val? Like, why? What? I mean, why is 2 not enough? I mean, are they like fucking Goro? Like, how many arms did Goro have on Mortal Kombat? I think it was 4, right? Gee whiz.
Right. Wait, is that it?
There's also this map that came with it.
That is not a map, honey. That is just like a very shitty looking picture. I mean, it's nice art. I'll give whoever drew it that. But it's very nondescript. It's like, this is not a map. You know, when I think of a map, I think of like a top-down view. Like, it's got roads painted on it. You can see rivers, landmarks. Yes, this is a landmark. But this is more like just a painting of a vista, Val. This is not a map, honey.
Could this be the X marks the spot?
Gee whiz, Paimon. She's so, y'all, just please ignore, just look past it. She's very astute, y'all. I promise. It's not how it seems. Okay, she's a very bright girl. Okay. And like I said, she's always asking the right questions, y'all.
So the clue is more like a riddle. Well, should be a piece of cake for you, right? Paimon will leave you to it then.
Paimon, I swear to God. Why did she do this? Sure, I hope.
Well, if you can't solve it, we can ask Kaeya. He seems like a nerd too.
Yes, that's one thing that's true about him. He's definitely a fucking nerd. That might be the only thing I can say about him. Well, it's certainly not the only thing I can say about him. But, let's move forward.
I'll leave you the intel so you can review it at any time.
Thanks, Vile.
Right, so now we do see that her name is Vile. That is a pretty messed up name. You know, when I think of Vile, y'all, I think of that which is repulsive. She does not seem to be repulsive. She's injured. She has a, you know, she's probably got an abrasion on her inner thigh here, or maybe it's her outer thigh. It's no way to know, y'all. The bandage goes all the way around. But there is no blood spotting on it. But so it's probably an older injury. So she's probably going to be just fine. Yeah. I don't know how I got to that when I was trying to figure out why maybe her name might be Vile, but that's just what came to mind.
3 6-armed giants reside in the city in the lake. 2 guard the statue, 1 the treasure.
Okay, so I need to kind of pay attention to this because I'll forget where to look at this later on the quest thingamabobber. And so I'm going to try to remember this, but let me get a sip of coffee. I need to lubricate my brain, y'all. It's feeling a little dry. It's honestly, it's feeling a touch dry. I need some lubrication. Get those neurons. I think my neurons are kind of like rubbing together too much and it's causing some friction up there or something. So I think it needs a little lube. Get them moving more freely, you know. Get into fun brain. That's what I like to have, is fun brain. Sometimes I get sticky brain. Sometimes I get dry brain. I got dry brain right now.
What does that mean? If you don't want to ask Kaeya, you better figure it out.
Oh God, and I forgot to like pay attention to the thing that they just said, so now we're probably gonna have to, you know what, they're gonna make me ask Kaeya anyway, just cause they know I don't fucking like him. How do they know I don't like him? I don't know. But I don't imagine many people like him. Maybe they designed him to be shit. Maybe they did not. Third time's a charm. Maybe they designed him to be a nuisance. There we go. That's what I was wanting to say. It sure seems that way. At least to me. I don't know how anybody could like him. I'm sure there's a lot of people that likes how he looks. You know, I'm not one of them. No. Let me see. But I could understand how others might. Isn't that funny how attraction works? Like, you can observe, like, you can understand that something has an objective quality of beauty to it and yet not be attracted to it. Huh. Interesting, isn't it? Like, we understand the things that kind of make up the earmarks of beauty. But I think there's some beauty in, like, you know, a touch of imperfection.
Wind go with you.
And I don't know why I'm running back here. It was just my instinct to do so. And it seems to be right. I'm glad my brain, like, thank you, brain. It's like trying to do me some favors.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Oh, which should I choose?
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
Okay, so like up here?
Lord Barbados, please see to it.
Don't mind me, just climbing walls, you know, like a little spoder woman. Look at that. Choppa, 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 choppa. I think I'm going in the right direction. Yes, I am. We're just gonna go as straight as we can. I love that music. It's got such a wonderful little adventure vibe to it. There's a little woodwind there. There's a little padding of a percussion. I have to sneeze, y'all. Fuck. It went away. God damn it. Why is it so hard to sneeze on stream? I don't know. I feel like sometimes I do this to myself. It's like a performance thing, y'all. Like, I'm worried. There's a part of my brain that's like holding that back because it's worried that my sneeze won't be cute enough, y'all. I think that's exactly what it is. Sometimes my sneezes are cute. They're very gay. And it's not because I'm gay. I promise. But also sometimes they're like, oh my God, it's like something you would hear on a fucking farm, y'all.
May the Animo Archon.
So I don't know. My brain just won't let me do it. I've actually, y'all, go back a whole fucking year. I've sneezed. I've been able to sneeze once on stream.
You're back. Looks like you got the intel.
Kaeya, how does it look like I've got the intel? Is it like... How could you tell that? Am I just positively glowing or something? Like, because I wouldn't be glowing to have the intel because I know he's gonna fuck me over anyway. Like, what? Let's watch. Let's see if I get paid, y'all. Also, I hadn't forgot about that toast that I need to get Paimon. But I'm gonna talk to him, y'all, and then I'm gonna go take a little break. I gotta tankle y'all and get some more bean juice.
Yes and no. It's a lot more complicated than that.
Okay, yes, I guess we're gonna tell him about Vile.
3 six-armed giants reside in the city in the lake. 2 guard the statue, 1 the treasure. What do you make of it?
So I wonder this. Okay, so is this game, like, is the story actually dynamic in the sense that there is a branching that would happen? Like, if I figured out from like the little vista map that she gave me, like where to go, could I actually just go there and then circumvent this part where I'm talking to Kaeya and having to tell him this clue, and then he's probably going to tell me and give me a map marker? Like, so how would it be different if I would have went and found it? Or would it be? Or can I even? You know, these are all questions I have. But very interesting. So we told him the clue. Let's see what he'll say.
Riddles. How quaint. Let me think.
He says how quaint and he chuckles. Lord have mercy. Quaint is one of my favorite words, y'all. I still don't like him though. Fuck him.
The city in the lake is clearly Mondstadt. As for the 6-armed giants,
Gee whiz, is this a Don Quixote reference right here? Because anytime I think about like going after windmills, it makes me think back to Don Quixote. But I'm going to say crabs.
Giant crabs!
Pipe down, Paimon. That's my fucking right ear, girl. Like, why does she hate my ears so much? Like, she must really hate them.
aside from asking just where we would find giant crabs, crabs have 8 legs, not 6.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them's lost a leg. Some of them are deformed. Just saying. The windmills then?
Hey, that's smart.
Well, my gosh. It's not every day. It's not every day I get complimented on my intellect. Wowee.
A windmill has 6 blades. It fits.
Okay. I guess some do. Like, is that legit, y'all? I think I'm not gonna fucking Google that. How many? I know, y'all. It bothers me. I have to do it. How many blades does a windmill? And I'm gonna say on average. How many blades does a windmill have on average? You son of a bitch, Kaeya. You just made that up, you fuck. Y'all, the son of a bitch. Look right here. Look right here. Most modern wind turbines have 3 blades. Kaeya, why are you doubling the blades, honey? Making it the most common design for large-scale electricity generation. Traditional windmills can have, look at this, traditional windmills can have a greater number of blades, often 4. But y'all, 6 is fucking unheard of. Kaeya, you son of a bitch. He's always telling lies, y'all. Always. And yes, of course, the Google AI was, of course, taking Kaeya into account, y'all. People will hit my fucking lines, y'all. They want to debate me about this. They do. They'll be calling in, y'all. They'll be calling in. We'll have callers calling in, talking about, oh, well, yeah, that's not taking into account Kaeya. Yes, it is. It's in the fine print, y'all. God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get so damn uppity, but a goddamn windmill does not have 6 blades, y'all. Just want to clear that up. You think I won't fact check this boy? I will. Okay, let's move forward. I apologize.
Wow, that makes sense.
Kaeya, don't go along with that, honey. We've already established that he is a bold-faced liar.
So out of the 3 windmills, 2 are close to the statue.
Okay, out of 3, 2 are close to the statue.
The other one is guarding.
I don't know. What would a windmill... Why would a windmill be guarding anything? Or how could a windmill be guarding anything? Maybe he's talking about the giant... He's clear... Okay, he's clearly talking about the giant.
Ooh, this one Paimon knows. The treasure.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's... You know what, Paimon? You are a little pipsqueak, but I think you got it this time, honey. I think you got it. But Kaeya, he's a contrarian, y'all. He'll disagree with her just to be doing it, y'all. Okay.
Let's hope it's really that simple.
Come on, let's go take a look around that windmill.
All right, Paimon. We're gonna do that, honey. But first, Mommy's got a tinkle, and Mommy needs more fresh hot coffee. So y'all, I'll be right back. Just give me a couple, 3 minutes, y'all. I'll be right back. Oi! Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. Not the best way to come back, but I'm back. Oh. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. Do not... Hold on, shut up. Yappins, Kaeya, whoever that is. Big... Sorry. Damn. Y'all, what the fuck? I'm derping. Gee whiz, don't stretch when you come back. Like, be in the middle of stretching and hit the, you know, the gaming screen. Like, what the fuck? But I'm back, y'all. I'm glad to be back. I got fresh hot coffee. I'm well relieved. I probably don't need to know that status, but you know, whatever. I like to be transparent, y'all. Which way to go? What is the right direction? This way. Leave headquarters. It's the headquarters of the Knights of Favonius. Wow. Bunch of damn losers, especially Kaeya. Well, there's Vile. She just chilling. Where's she going? Gonna go to the headquarters? Better go to the horse pistol and get her leg checked out. Why do I have a little thing on my... Y'all, you know, it's goddamn... I don't want to start ranting about the red dot thing, the exclamation marks again. But y'all... It is exclamationception, y'all. It's the only, I'm only gonna say one thing. Look at this. We got fucking exclamation marks on our exclamation marks. Look right here. What the fuck? They put an exclamation mark on the exclamation mark. It's for my little quest. Oh, let me read this little thing so we have a good understanding. So, according to Kaeya, his pirate grandfather left behind a treasured sword that has been buried in the lost Arcadian ruins. To prevent it from falling into the wrong hands, you search high and low for intelligence regarding the ruins. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's a pretty good summary. But let me go to that huntsman thing, y'all. You think I can find it? Maybe I can. Let me see if Paimon shows up, because I want to get her some of that lovely sounding toast, y'all. Caramelized onions on toast. I would have never thought of it. But I'm going to have to try some. Like a little butter, little caramelized onions. That sounds so good. It's lacking in protons, y'all. The protein. I like to have a touch of protein because I do a touch of working out, y'all. My body needs it. Got to make big, strong muscles. But you don't need too much. It gets over talked about. Let's see.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Is this the good huntsman? The good hunter, right here. Can I get, oh yes, can I get food to go? She says certainly, here's the menu. Okay, doll, let me see, let me look. Let me get a sip of coffee too. Oh, good God. The prices are fucking outrageous, y'all. I've got a touch of coin here, almost 11K, but for fuck's sake. The inflation in Kaeya VAT is ridiculous. Here's Fisherman's Toast, y'all. I'm gonna get one. Onion covered toast, y'all. You know what would be good? How I could make that into something that would probably be, you know, fitness friendly, like has a, you know, it's well balanced, you know. I would say probably a little fruit on the side, maybe a citrus fruit, and probably a nice couple of moderately thick slices of roast beef, and then have your, you know, your caramelized onions on top of that. Now that is a well balanced meal. That would be something like I could. Just the toast by itself, y'all. I don't just be eating fucking, you know, toast with a little bit of onions on it. That ain't gonna do it for mommy. You gotta have a little more sustenance than that. We put a, you know, a couple slices of thick roast beef on there. Maybe a couple of, you know, mandarin oranges on the side. Let's purchase this. I'm getting this for my little fairy god niece. Maybe she'll show up. Maybe she'll show up and I can give it to her. You see, y'all? I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm thinking about my little fairy.
It's
Look.
so delicious.
Oh. Y'all, I knew it. She showed up. Can I please, game, let me give this to her.
Good Hunter's Fisherman's Toast is the best.
Yeah, I got it for you.
This might surprise you, but it's actually a classic Mondstadt recipe that anyone can cook.
Right, you can do the cooking in this game. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You can try cooking it yourself if you have the ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Can your cooking skills surpass that of Good Hunters?
Of course. Of course they can, Paimon. Of course. I'm a master chef amongst many things. I was once the Iron Chef, you know. And that's totally true.
Why, Paimon would love to be your personal taster.
Yeah?
Don't you let me down.
Oh, Paimon, I would never dream of such a thing, honey.
Come take a look.
Gosh darn it, I bought that to give to her. But they gave me this little hint to talk to her about it, you know, and so they let me know there's a recipe for it. So it wasn't a total waste. I really wanted to give it to her though, because she got so excited. I just thought it would be a little cute touch, you know. But let's head out. Let's head. I see I'm going the wrong way. Let me look at my mappy poo. Oh, I thought I was going to like fight some giants or something. They got me running around here. Who am I supposed to? Oh, look for the location in the riddle. Okay, so I'm just gonna go up here. I'm sprinting, y'all. Look at me go.
Oh, are you interested in going?
Got them runner's legs and everything. Is it in here? You can't, it's a fake door, y'all. You can't go in there. Alfrey, Intelligence Department, Adventurers Guild. So it's like right here somewhere. I bet I climb up this tower, y'all. Let's climb up this thing.
Going on an adventure?
I shouldn't have jumped to start. It used some of my, my my stamina. We're gonna make it, y'all. Don't worry. Like, it's Sylvester Stallone cliffhanger, y'all. Easy days. Now she's gonna do, oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. We gotta go back down. Can she climb this little, like, on the outcrop right here? No, maybe? No. Fuck. Stupid game. I'm about to fall to my damn death here. Gee. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, y'all. We're very nimble, very light on the feet. Okay. I bet I'm supposed to talk to this little dumbass. I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't have.
Oh, are
You know, I'm not the type, y'all. I don't besmirch early, besmirch often, y'all. Let me start again. Let me talk to this probably lovely person. Don't know why I'm insulting people randomly, y'all. I'm in a good mood. I don't know. Okay, Alfrey. Oh yeah, from the Adventurers Guild I should have known, y'all. But it looked like I was supposed to climb up the thing, you know. They didn't put the little icon, the little quest indicator right on top of her head. So how was I supposed to assume? I mean, I thought maybe because she was in the intelligence department. Let me sit up straight. My butt's hurting, y'all. I don't want to get a sore on my butt, y'all. That's tragic. Okay, Alfrey says, got any intel? Why is this not voiced? This pisses me off. They making me do the yappings. Y'all, I did so much yapping yesterday, I made my damn throat sore playing Final Fantasy. Excuse me. But okay, she says, got any intel you can share with me? And yes, that's how her voice sounds, y'all. I didn't decide that. That's just how it is. Yes. Wait a minute. This is the best question. Let me ask her this. Have you ever met someone who looks like me? She says, I know about you. You're the Outlander who's just arrived in Mondstadt, right? I've had my eye on you since your arrival. Yeah, probably in a lascivious manner if I had to guess as well. She says, so you mean to say that there is another person like you? Who the fuck said that? There is no one like me. There is no one like me. I'm one of a kind, very unique, y'all. They threw away the mold when they made me. That's what my father used to say about me. That's what he used to say. I'm not making that up. But she says, another traveler from a faraway land? How strange to think that there were people in Kaeya who I had no knowledge of. Like, honey, I imagine that Kaeya is a very large world, you know? Like, the Earth is like billions now. It's like beyond 6. It's like, I forget the last time. I know in 2013 there was like 6 just over 6 billion people on the planet. It's more than that now, and it's growing exponentially. But the idea that she's surprised that there's people on maybe Teyvat is just like a province or a region. Maybe it's not the whole world. I don't know that much. In all honesty, I don't know that much about the game's world, y'all. I'm just learning about it. It could just be a little province, y'all. A village. Maybe fucking Teyvat's a village. I don't know.
Ad Astra Basask.
Well, there we go.
Godwin gets home soon and safe.
She can talk, but she's turned her back on me. So that was it? That's not... Okay. That's not the clue. That's not the clue, y'all. Hold up. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh, no.
Are you interested in going on an adventure?
God, I will pull every fucking strand of my hair out and throw it in the goddamn garbage can if I have to hear that again. Y'all, I'll fucking iron my hands. Okay, that coffee's good. But let's find it. Let's find the clue. There's a clue. I'm getting a huge clue, y'all. A total raging, throbbing clue. Little South Park reference, you know. If you know, you know. The Hardy Boys. Or the what did they call them? The Hardly Boys. Or something. Huh. Love South Park. Oh, it is up there, y'all. It's gotta be. Hold on. Get up there, girl. Get your butt up there. And no, we're not doing a down angle, y'all. It's not that kind of stream, okay? People have mistaked it for that kind of stream, like the other day, and it's fucking not. And that's actually not sarcasm. I mean, I never do sarcasm, so I don't know why I put the fucking caveat on that. You know, it's like I made it almost like there was an implied thing that I'm normally doing, and I'm not. I'm not doing anything. I'm just streaming the video games. Missing person poster. Okay, I have found something here. It says, looking for a missing young male. Has blonde hair. Wears exotic clothes. Any information / assistance is greatly welcome. Okay, I don't think that's the thing, probably. Oh my God. It says, please report to Outrider Amber. Well, Amber's a member of my party, right? But she ain't is she an Outrider? Does she style herself? Does she fancy herself an Outrider? I don't recall. I simply don't recollect. Many thanks. Okay, so that's not the clue, y'all. There's no, it's got to be, I'm telling you, it's around here somewhere. Okay, I see a sparkle. Hold on, oh my God, get the fuck down. What are you doing? Y'all. Nearly gave myself a damn heart attack. Not even shitting you. Let me get these little, what? Philanemo mushrooms. That's a name for your ass. Philanemo. That makes me think about the game. Y'all know the game Nemo or Finding Nemo? It's an old game. Good game. It's also isn't that a Disney movie? I don't know. Brain, just calm down and stop the tangential nonsense. Play the video game. Common chest. This is it, y'all.
Ooh, let me see what's inside.
Okay, Paimon, keep your pants on, girl. Fuck's sake. I wish she'd just calm down sometimes. She's so excitable. It's kind of contagious. I think that's why I get so worked up, because Her energy kind of like rubs off on me or something. She gets me going.
She doesn't love him at all. The passion rushing through the clear spring is just a front. When she's cold and alone, her true heart is revealed.
Cold and alone. True heart revealed. It's a pretty, let me think about that again. The passion, let me read this. The passion doesn't love him. What the fuck is, brain, please do not insert words that are clearly not there. Stop scrambling the fucking word. Y'all, why does my brain want to goddamn play Scrabble with the sentences, y'all? Like, brain, it's not Scrabble. Just read the sentence. Sorry. She doesn't love him at all. The passion rushing through the clear spring is just a front. Okay, so there's some pretending that's going on here. She's pretending there's a person, and this person is pretending to love this person. And when she's cold and alone, her true heart is revealed. So she's probably like, I'm thinking like, this is a woman and she's pacing back and forth and she's all alone and she's talking about her devious plans for this person, or maybe something like that, or she's saying how she doesn't love him. Okay. I don't know why I had to think through that so carefully and but I did. It's okay.
There's another map.
This is an actual map, okay? It's an overhead view, and there are roads. This is not a picture of a vista. This is a map, very clearly, and there's an X marking the spot, as is traditional in this type of thingamabobber. Excuse me, y'all. Just getting a little sip of coffee here. The brain doesn't feel dry anymore, so that's good. Okay, it's like this. So, okay. Like this is, I think this is like the city right here. And so if you come off, I would call this, off this most southern point, we come southeast off of it and we follow this road. And if we just go straight, follow the road like a line, we'll run into it. So that's actually intelligible. That's understandable. Good job, Paimon.
More riddles?
No, honey, this one's a lot more straightforward. I think we're going to figure it out.
Paimon's dizzy already. Oh no, Paimon used up all her brain juice.
Oh, bless her heart. Oh no, y'all, I know the feeling. I know what it feels like when you use up your last little bit of brain cellage. Your brain, your noodle juice. Oh my goodness, she's gonna give herself another wrinkle in her brain, y'all. She's not careful. Some motherfuckers got really wrinkled brains, y'all. Like, oh my god, things be looking like a goddamn raisin. And they be the size of it too, y'all. They be the size of it. Oh my god, they want me to say this to little Paimon. Fuck, they're gonna make me do it, y'all. I take no pleasure in this. You never had any to begin with, Paimon.
Paimon will let you have all the fun, or you could get Kaeya to help.
She was angry, y'all. Did we see the brow? Did we see the brow come down? They made me do it, Paimon. It's the fucking game developers. The same thing when they were talking about making her into lunch, y'all. These designers are messed up. They are. I don't like it. No, I cannot get Kaeya to help. He's completely unreliable. He's a fucking layabout. We know that about him now. He's a goddamn lazy bones, y'all. Worthless. No good to me. None at all. Now we gotta figure out how to get off of this blasted tower. No! They want me to go to I don't need a hint. I don't need a hint. It showed me on the map. I'm gonna circumvent this, y'all. Hold on. Let me first figure out how to get down off of the tower. Fuck no!
This
Stupid game. Stupid game.
and
Y'all. You saw that I walked as slowly and carefully as I could to the ladder, and it couldn't be helped. I've always said this, and it's always true. I never will throw for fucking content. I despise people that do it. It's completely open. It's completely fucking transparent, and I will never do it. I'm legitimately stupid, y'all. What you see is what you get, okay? And my therapist would not at all be happy that I said that. And I should be easier on myself. I didn't mean to fall, is all I'm trying to say. Please believe it. Because now I've got to... Now look what the mess I'm in. I got to use Amber. And I'm not going to Kaeya. Like, I'm doing this. You can clearly see, okay, that there's this little most southern point. And if I just follow it to probably yay long right there... I will find, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to Kaeya, y'all. I'm tired of the hand holding and I don't like Kaeya. He's been sending me, he's stringing me along, y'all. Sick and tired of it. All I got to do is go out and get on the road. It's very simple, very easy. And there's nothing stopping me from doing it, so I'm going to do it. That better be optional, the whole Kaeya thing. If I get down here and I actually do have to talk to Kaeya, I quit the game. I never play it again. Never. And you can bet your bottom dollar on it. Okay, I just need to hang a right down here, a right at the light. Not these lights. Yeah, it's just a metaphor, y'all, a southern metaphor. Sometimes it's actual legitimate directions too, though. So, very common. It is very common to be told to go down yonder and hang a right at the light. Be very daring of someone to hang a left. Don't recommend it. 0 out of 10, don't recommend. Look at these chuckle fucks. Okay, so I know for a fact what I was looking at on that little map, and I swear it's like right here. If I find, I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna run around these idiots. Get the fuck out of here. Don't come over here, you stupid bastards. I swear to God. I swear to God, you will meet the business end of my bow and arrow. And also, there is only one end of it that is the business end, so it's totally unnecessary to say that. Like, what the fuck are you gonna... As opposed to turning the bow around and shooting it fucking backwards. Like, what are you talking about, genius? Like, what are you even talking about? Also, if I hadn't have said anything, nobody would have noticed that... that was a stupid thing to say, probably. Y'all, it's exhausting being me. And that's not a figure of speech. I'm actually tired right now. And a lot of it has to do with my own silly business. I woke up tired. I always wake up tired. Could we please evolve the map? Like, I've explored this. I've explored it. What do I have to do? Go down here and like touch this thing or whatever this is, and then it'll open it up? Like, how about do it a little bit along? How about like in a radius around my character? Like, you making me guess. I don't have, I'm doing the best I can. We're getting closer. I'm not going to try to climb that. It's like Mount Everest. Literally. What the fuck is that? Why? Why? Could it not do that? Like, inappropriate and rude. I'm going south. Best direction. Everybody knows that. I don't have to say it, but I like to say it. There's a lot of sparkly stuff. Oh, wow. The world is really changing out this way. Y'all can tell I haven't really explored very much. Like, that looks a lot different than what I've seen thus far. Like, I swear to God, if I have to go back to the city and talk to Kaeya after I, like, figure this out on my own, I'm gonna be very upset with this game. Like, you gotta let people, you gotta have options, right? You gotta have your hand holding, but you also need to let people explore a bit on their own. Because that's what I like to do in games, y'all. I like to find my own way. You know, find my own fun. But not all games let you do that. You know, some developers have a very rigid view or strict view about how you should play their game. You know, if I was a game designer, I'd like to be a game designer. I think I could do a pretty good job. I would just like to maximize player freedom. I'd like to give them an option. If they need a little more help, I could give them these hints, but I'd also let them go off the path, you know, anytime they wanted to. Because I love freedom. We're almost to, I think we're going to get the map uncovered if I just go a little bit further right here. I hope this is how this works. Otherwise, I have severely goofed. Maybe I can fast travel back. Like right here, please let this uncover the map. Forsaken Rift. Maybe I have to click on it. Press to check the domain roles. Oh wow, this is a way higher level one. 38. It's called Leyline Disaster, or actually Frosted Altar. Oh wow, that's Lich King vibes, y'all. It's like the it's like the Frozen Throne. Okay, let me check my map now. Oh my God, it didn't open up the map for me. Gee whiz, y'all. That's very disappointing. Let me just Google real quick. Genshin. How to... What do you call it? Like, discover... How do you uncover? Yeah, uncover the map. It says to uncover the map, unlock the statues of the 7 by finding them in the world. As each statue's activation reveals its surrounding area on the map. Oh, okay. Statues of the 7. So what do they look like? Is it these things? Is it like this? Is it this thing? Let me see. Let me just... I'm not sure, but it's worth the Google search was not that helpful there. So, I mean, it was helpful in that it told me about the statues. Is that the statue with the pillar of light coming out of it? Is that what that is? Well, let me check. I'm kind of close to this thing. Let me go check that. Okay, so I see these things. If when I'm looking around, I see little pillars of light coming up. Now, if I look in that direction, Okay. Which is sort of west, a bit north, mostly west. I see that, right? I see this thing. Okay. So let's go. Let me go to that thing. I think that's what's being marked on my map there. That little globe with the V under it. So let me go over there and make an attempt to interact with that. These stupid bastards. I'm not trying to fight them. Because I want to figure out how you uncover your map. Because that way then I can see that road that leads down. And then maybe I can find that clue on my own. Otherwise, we're going to have to talk to frickin' Kaeya. And you know, that ain't something I'm trying to do. Okay, that's definitely a statue, y'all. That is absolutely a statue, but is it the one I need? Because there was another one back that way, and it was like putting up a blue pillar of light, or maybe it was gray. I'm not sure. Not the best with colors. Y'all know this.
This statue of the Seven seems to be affected by a monster nearby. Defeating that monster might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the statue of the Seven.
Ah. Okay, well let me see if I can res. I might need Noda, so let me see if I can res her before we fight this thing. Gee whiz. Pressing tab brings up this little radial menu, which I just figured out. I think this is actually new to the game, y'all. I don't remember this being here.
Hey, there's something strange over there.
Yeah, we know that. We know that, Amber. Like we've already discussed. We know this. Okay, so let me see. How do I know I'm supposed to like give her food to bring her back. So if I just go in my bag, what if I level her up, will it res her? Probably not. Let me just go back. Talents, profile. Let me get out of this.
Let's
Press
take a
shift
look.
again.
Jean will be
Go in my
upset
bag.
if she catches us lazing
Shut
around.
up, Amber. Shut the frick up. Hate to be rude to her, y'all, but I'm gonna eat my onion. I'm gonna give, let me see here real quick. A plump fruit, right? We know it like the selected character. So let's do the onion toast. Let's click use. No, how do I? Okay, so I need to go back and select. Okay, I need to just select. Maybe I can select Noda. And then do the right. Hold on. How we do this? There's got to be a way. Different grid view, yeah. Gosh darn it. Here we go. Okay, so you can press 1, and let me see if there's another way to do it. So here's a little tip if y'all never played. Y'all probably have, but maybe you haven't.
Strange over there.
Amber, shut up! It's getting so annoying, these fucking idle speech they have. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in y'all's ear. Gee whiz. Y'all are probably getting tired of me. I'm getting tired of them. Y'all probably getting tired of me. But if you press Alt and you hit her, the character you want, or you can just press the hotkey 1, you know, and it'll bring it up, and then so you can just well, we'll just revive her. Let's see, we'll give her a we got 9 of these. We'll give her a fried egg. Okay, she back.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Honey, please. Okay, we're about to kill this thing. Charge that arrow up. Okay, what's the little thing I can do?
Barrett Bunny.
Yes, Barrett Bunny. Fight my little Barrett Bunny while I fuck you up. Oh Lord, what's it doing now? Oh, it's putting some stuff on the ground. Keep my little Barrett bunny out. Let me get Lisa in here. See, oh shit, jump out of that. Oh, we're fighting a boss, y'all. So this is the Eye of the Storm boss. This thing's actually, I didn't realize it was gonna be so tough to kill. But it's actually taking quite a bit of damage. Let me do this. Oh, that was a big hit. Big hit. I don't know who my highest level character is. This one's 9. I think Amber's quite high. Oh, frick. I got hit. It's about to put stuff on the ground. It's about to do it. Where did it go? Get away from that. It tries to pull you in. Where'd it go? Oh, it was like... I couldn't find it. Let me get Kaeya out for a second. I forget what he does. Oh, he's melee. He may not be the best one to fight it. I can't see what I'm doing though because he's so zoomed in. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Amber. Throw out that Barrett bunny. It's our little tank, y'all. Who the fuck? Who the fuck uses a plushie to like for bait, y'all? Like, don't use your plushies for bait. We've almost killed it. I hope we get a good chunk of the map updated. Yes! Yes, good job. Alright, so we killed that. What was it called? It's like the Eye of the Storm boss or something. I don't know. It's whatever I said at the start. But it didn't drop anything. So now I go up to the statue and I can like uncover it, right? Just like this. Hop up there. Okay, Statue of the 7. Okay, y'all, this is how you uncover the map. It's these statues with like these pillars of light going up. Cool. It says, Statue of the 7. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, now, right there, y'all, that's where this thing is at. So if I follow, I'm going to go across here. Okay, yeah, that uncovered. I'm not worshiping this statue, y'all. Fuck's sake, Catholic girl. No, no, no. Worshiping a statue. Y'all, I'd be in fucking confession for years. Be a damn cat of nine's tails every night. Alright, I'm going east. I'm going east. And it's better let me do this, y'all. I'll be upsetty spaghetti. There's vomit on my sweater already. She looks nervous on the surface, but underneath she's calm and ready. I think I'm fucking it up at this point, but y'all know Eminem pretty cool. My girlfriend loves Eminem, y'all. Veronica, she loves Eminem. She knows all the songs by heart. Okay, I just go this way. Remember, it's like this little bottom nipple on the south, and you come down, and if you keep going, get on that road and start running straight, and you just come right down. It's going to be right there. It better let me organically uncover it, or I am going to be pissed. I can sprint, y'all. Where's my mounts at? Y'all give me a mount in this game. I'm getting tired of all this foot travel. My feet are hurting, y'all. I'm gonna get a bunion, or even worse, a corn. Actually, I don't know which one is worse, but I'm gonna get one of those. And then it's gonna suck, y'all. I'm gonna end up in a damn podiatrist office getting my feet worked on. They need to give me a mount. I don't know why these games do me like this. All this running. Bunch of mess, I tell you. Y'all, there's a little mini map right up at the top of the screen. I keep looking at my map like it ain't 2025. But I wish you could zoom this out a little bit, you know. Like what kind of sick developers make a mini map that you can't zoom out? It ain't right. So it should just be right here. They're sparklies, but I think those are just little water lilies. Oh, ain't they cute? I don't wish to pick them right now. Y'all, they're gonna make me talk to Kaeya. It's the last thing I wish. Oopsie, I got wet right there. Oh, okay. So there's a thing right there. Like, I'm blind as a bat, y'all. And without sonar. So it's like even worse. People always saying, oh, such and such, you blind as a bat, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but don't you know they have fucking sonar? So it's not like, you know, they navigate better than you do, okay? Cool. So, oh, good. Okay, so I can teleport back here. Good. So I haven't like F'd myself in the A as bad as I thought I had. So I can tell. Wait, there's a little house over there. Cute ass little house too. Is there housing in this game? Can I get my own little player house? Because that would be lovely. You know, WoW's getting that. I am so looking forward to midnight. Like, my goodness. I can't wait. I actually just can't wait. Oh, let me investigate this. Oh, some wheat. Can I go in? No. Just a cute little house you can't go in. This is the chimney right here. Why would the indent be inward and not outward? Because you need to place a fire right here. Y'all, I understand, y'all. I'm an expert of chimney design. And this is just my wheelhouse, y'all.
I feel like running.
Well, see, that's why there's no fucking mounts in the game, y'all. It's because of Amber. Did you hear what she just said? I feel like running. Shut up. That's why the designers won't put any damn mounts in the game, because they listening to Amber. Oh, let me check the chest.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Shit. Oh my god. Okay, let me go. Let me teleport back over here, because clearly... Okay, so we can come right back. We know the treasure's down here, y'all. We can understand the map. So we got to go talk to Kaeya. Let's teleport. Teleport! Let's go! Okay. Don't need to talk to Mikhail. Let's see. Okay, we got to go over here. We're gonna go fast. We're following the sparklies, y'all. Sparkle, sparkle. Almost. I don't like the way Sansa was looking at me, y'all. Don't like it one bit. Needs to keep her eyes in her head, y'all. Alright, we're going in the Knight's headquarters. As much as I'm loath to do it, they won't let you find a thing on your own. Very disappointed. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but... So I gotta talk to Wood? I don't need to talk to Wood. Where is it, Wood? Speak! He says, this is the main hall on the ground floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. On this floor, you can find the library and the Grand Master's office. Wood! That's not what I'm here about. No, we're talking to the wrong guy. Let me just, oh my God, they've made it a chore to get out of this conversation. Kaeya. Wood. No. Right here. Kaeya.
She doesn't love him at all. The passion rushing through the clear spring is just a front. When she's cold and alone, her true heart is revealed.
Yeah, it came with a map, Kaeya. It showed us where to go. I went. Now I got to come talk to you because these designers are sadists, y'all. They're sadists, Kaeya.
Any idea what that means?
Is this some page stripped from a love novel that you just happened to find?
Oh, so it's not a clue. No wonder someone as clever as Paimon wasn't able to get it.
That's an interesting statement. I'm not going to get into it.
I'm just joking.
Take this more seriously, Kaeya.
That's what I'm saying. He never knows. You know, he doesn't know how to read a room, y'all. He doesn't. Okay? This is a real problem. It's an evolving problem with him. And he needs to take this more seriously. Kaeya's right. It's not a laughing matter. God. Tired of him.
This riddle is hard to figure out. Clear Spring. Is it referring to Springvale?
There was a red ass X on the map.
Passion rushing through the clear spring. So when does passion rush through a clear spring?
Y'all, if I rolled my eyes any goddamn harder, they would come out of my head, start rotating enormously fast on the floor, ridiculous speed, and then they would fire right out the fucking window, and I would never find them again because they would be in the thick of the fucking forest, y'all. That's how hard I'm rolling my eyes right now. Like, the RPMs are absurd. It's over 9,000. Red X. What does he not understand? Red X on a map. Like, is anybody going to point this out? So, I'm going to... Let's see. Maybe when there are people, I'm having to play this game. I hate this because it's making me play stupid, y'all. And I don't need, I don't need any help doing that. Also, I'm not playing. But maybe when there are people bathing in the spring water, Kaeya, I don't know.
Such inappropriate behavior. I feel like it has been creeping into Mondstadt for quite a while now.
Yeah, and you're the one that brought it here, Kaeya. This motherfucker's talking about inappropriate behavior. Kaeya's talking about this, of all people. Wow. There's like a pot and a kettle thing going on here, y'all.
Unless that's something you two get up to.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all see this? We see this, right? We see what he's doing, right? I'm not even going to comment on it.
Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't judge what one does in their own time.
No comment.
What's wrong with you? What kind of people do you think we are?
There you go, Paimon. There you go. Let him know. Y'all, she'll pull up. That's my fairy god niece, y'all. Okay.
The thing is, if the rushing passion isn't coming from the clear spring, then it's coming from the people bathing.
Maybe it's when the water level of the clear spring changes. Ever thought of that?
Not a bad idea. Like when there's a waterfall, for example.
Or when there's rain. Does this motherfucker... Y'all, does Kaeya... Is he dumb? Is he dumb? Does he not understand fluid dynamics? Like, goddamn. You know what? We're going to move forward.
It appears the solution to this enigma relates to the waterfall behind Springvale.
Y'all, it's too much to get into, but having a waterfall doesn't necessitate the water level rising or falling. There's factors that are independent of that which would that would necessitate such a thing, y'all. It has nothing to do with the fact that there is a waterfall. Y'all, he's a pretty idiot.
Only the clear spring that blesses Mondstadt can reveal the passion described here.
Okay, I'm just gonna let him talk, y'all. Maybe he'll talk himself out and let us go.
And the heart of the waterfall must refer to the cliff on the left side of the waterfall. I noticed it once when I was out on patrol in the area.
Uh-huh. When was that? I mean, like 10 years ago? I mean, when's the last time he ever did anything, y'all? You know.
The ending, cold and alone, probably has something to do with cryo, which can be controlled by a vision.
Yes, do go on.
You should probably take someone who can manipulate cryo with you.
Right, I know just the person. I do believe that's our librarian, the slutty, our slutty little librarian friend. But thanks for the help, Kaeya.
It's nothing. If a knight of Favonius couldn't even answer a riddle, how could we be trusted to solve criminal mysteries?
A question for the ages. A question for the philosophers.
Let's go take a look in Springvale. We'll leave you to your criminal mysteries.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Okay. Fatherfucker. That's what he is, y'all. Some people are motherfuckers. Some people are fatherfuckers. Okay? Kaeya is a fatherfucker, y'all. He's that type. Okay? Make no mistake. Do not clear your voice at your throat at my fairy godniece, okay?
No, wait. Leave you to solving your criminal mysteries.
Paimon, you don't have to correct yourself for this boy. Like, it is just not necessary. My goodness.
May the Animo Archon protect you.
There's Concrete. Concrete says, and all people are fuckers. Yes. If you want to like cover, to be frank, there's a lot of people that have never had sex and they're never going to. But yes, if you want to cover all your bases, you could just say fuckers. Fuck the... You know what? I was about to go on a tangent there with fuckers, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get a sip of coffee instead. Yes, that's true. That's true, Concrete. And, let me stretch. I'm just about to wind down. I've had about enough of this little thing's going off. I've had about all I can take of Kaeya's nonsense for today, so I'm about to head out. And but I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you're having a good... Is it still morning? What time is it? Well, it's morning somewhere. I hope you're having a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening. Let me get away from here. Let me do this right. I don't think she yaps when I do this. But Yeah, it's a good place to stop for today. We're going to get back with this. We'll be back with Kaeya and try to figure out this little mystery. I would have got it done, but I went out there and thought that they were going to let me like organically do this, you know, like solve it myself without his help, because it showed the little red X on the map, but it was not to be, y'all. It was not in the stars. So we'll figure this out next time. And but thank you everybody that came out, everybody that chatted, everybody that lurked, and everybody that will watch the VOD. And I appreciate you all very much. Let's see. Today is Sunday. It's Sunday, so I'm gonna be off a couple of days. I'll be off Monday and Tuesday, and I will return at let's see, Wednesday at 10 a.m. thereabouts. I used to say sharp, but I can't always be here right at 10 a.m. on the dot. Sometimes lifey poo gets in the way. It sure does. Concrete says, oh, there's gonna be a whole lot of yapping and you're still early on in Mondstadt. Yeah. But Concrete says, thanks for the stream. Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Other than that, I just hope y'all have a really fantastic rest of your day. And of course, whatever you find yourselves doing, I hope you take joy in it. I really do. And until next time, I'll see you all later. And bye-bye for now.